What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sequoia. If you're new here, welcome. So today I am happy to introduce you guys to my new series. It is going to be called Makeup and Therapy. I've been posting a lot, being more consistent on my channel. And one of my biggest things that I wanted to start doing is interacting with you guys. I don't want to be just another YouTuber on here. I don't want to get too personal with you per se, but I do want to get more relatable. I want to talk about topics. I want to interact with you guys more. So I thought this would be a fun way to kind of go about it. I sit here, I do makeup, I do cute looks, challenge myself a bit, and also, just talk to you guys on different topics. And different things that we go through as people day to day in the world. So I'm going to be mixing it up a little bit. I want to see the reaction from you guys, how I would like to do this better. I'm going to try this first one as a voiceover and start off with our first topic, and then moving forward I'll switch it up, whether I don't do a voiceover and I just talk about it in the video and do makeup, or I'll stick to voiceovers. And excuse my robe. My robes look like this, so my face can look like this, period. Okay, so I hope you guys do enjoy this new series. I would love to hear about different topics and things you guys would like to talk about. You can drop those down below. Also, be sure to check down below in the description box for the details on this look. And if you guys do want like a in-depth tutorial where I walk you through how I created this, please drop that down below. I would be happy to do this. This look came out really good, and I'm excited to, just bring you guys this new series and new content. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this video. Make sure you guys subscribe, like this video, because it helps me out a lot. And you don't want to miss the upcoming videos I have for this series. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you don't miss any videos from me. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, so episode 1. Two things first, I just want to clarify. Being that this is a makeup therapy type of video, I was playing music in the background. Of course, you guys can't hear it, but by my lip singing, my lips moving, you guys will be able to tell that I was listening to music. And 2, my hair was absolutely filthy. But 1, I did not want to wrap it up because I felt like it would take away from such a glam look we're doing. So you can see like clumps of gel and different things on my hair. Please ignore it. But moving right along. So our first topic is going to be on confidence. I feel like insecurities and confidence are not talked about enough, and I just want to take a moment to kind of just discuss it. And I am going to start off with a story. So the story starts with me in the 6th grade. I was attending a school for like a magnet program. So a magnet program meaning I went to another school that was outside of my zone for a specific program. And my program was environmental science. I was nerdy. I was like fascinated by how the environment works. And that's kind of what I wanted to major in. At that age, I thought it was like the perfect field, and that's what piqued my interest. So this was Roosevelt Middle School. For those of you guys who are in Florida, that is on Australian. And I started off as like the super nerdy kid. So my mom would I was natural. My mom would like put my hair in like barrettes and like braid the ends into like doo-doo braids. And I looked nerdy. I wore clothes that was like 2 sizes too big for me. The mechanics, how they're in like those big dicky pants. That's what I wore to school, with like a huge shirt and like some really too big Reebok sneakers. That's how my mom dressed me and sent me to school. So I remember this girl, her name was Shawnce, and Shawnce was like one of my first friends. We used to sit in art class. We had those Sour Punch straws and we would drink Gatorade out of them. She was honestly like the only friend I had at the time. I don't know what happened, but maybe like a couple months later, she kind of just turned on me. She was getting her nails done. She got her hair relaxed. This is also around the time when drawstring ponytails became popular. She got herself a drawstring ponytail. She was hanging around with the new crowd, and she didn't really interact with me too much. So I remember just, being by my lonesome. I was very nerdy again. I had this story that I written, 752 pages. It took me 2 summers to write this story. And I was in gym class and there was like 4 other girls around me and we were all like talking about my story. You know me, I'm just being my normal nerdy self. Now, this day, I remember getting my period this week in particular. My mom packed me like a girl bag. So I had like pads, extra underwear, just things I needed because I'm 11 years old in the 6th grade and I just got my period for, I guess, the first time. So I was in gym. I'm with the girls. We're reading my story. My bag is in the bleachers section below me. I'm in the middle and then the girls are sitting up above me. I remember Shantae being below me, but I'm not paying no attention to her. Little do I know she's digging around in my bag. Next thing I know, I turn around. My brand new underwear that my mom packed me is in the middle of the floor and everybody's laughing at me. So I'm turning around like, what's going on? This girl, Shantae, literally had my underwear in the middle of the court floor, a basketball court, yelling, oh, there's doo-doo stains in your drawers. Mind you, I'm in 6th grade. I'm a nerd. Mind you, the boy that I have like the hugest crush on, nobody knows, he's standing right there where she threw my underwear. Like she threw them in his direction. I don't remember if I ever told her that I liked him, but he's like standing at she's staring at my underwear. He's standing right there looking at my underwear in the middle of the court floor. And these were brand new Victoria's Secret underwear. My mom just bought me these kind of like as a treat into womanhood. Mind you, I'm in 6th grade. We wear Fruit of the Loom and Hanes underwear. These were brand new Victoria's Secret underwear I never even touched. And I turn around to her. I'm like, these are brand new. I've never even worn them. She's like, oh, so why are there doo-doo stains in it? Embarrassed me in front of the whole gym. I'm not going to sit here and pick up my underwear and try to justify that they're new. I ran out the gym. I was crying. My Coach Shelton, I remember him. He got on the mic, on the big mic on the overhead of the gym, was like singing Why We Can't All Be Friends. And I'm like, I just was bullied. You witnessed me bullied and you're making a joke out of it. It was a horrible situation I will never forget. I told my mom to transfer me out of this school. I was so embarrassed. I didn't tell her what happened. I was so embarrassed. I just told her I didn't want to do environmental science. I didn't want to go to that school anymore. Transfer me to another school. And she did. I started over at Palm Springs Middle and I completed 7th and 8th grade there, where I continued to be bullied for how I looked, how I dressed, for how smart I was. And leaving out of 6th grade, I started to dumb myself down so other people wouldn't pick at me that I was passing my tests in school, that I was doing so well in my classes. I literally dumbed myself down for people, and I shouldn't have done that. It's one of the most things I regret in life, like ever. My confidence took a hit. I was like very insecure, very self-conscious about myself. And I go to say this because you can live your life in fear. You can live your life, people trying to tell you what to do, how to be, how to act. But at the end of the day, you only get one life to live, and it's your life. You have control over that life. Another thing I remember going through middle school was my breast. Like, not to be like TMI with you guys, but I noticed a lot of girls, their nipples, stood out and mine didn't. And I always felt like that was weird because every other girl I knew, their breasts did that. Mind you, I'm in the 7th grade. I'm like 12, 13 feeling like this. Doubting myself, very shy and insecure about my body. And I'm still a kid. I'm freaking growing. But because of everything that's going around me and everything that's happening to everybody else and not me, I'm so worried about what everybody else looks like and what they're doing. Instead of worrying about me, I was often sad and very depressed and to myself. And it took me growing up and going into high school to realize, like, this is what you're blessed with. Like, this is what God has given you. Like, this is what you have to deal with. Like, are you really going to spend the rest of your life worrying about what everybody else is doing, what everybody else has, instead of focusing and worrying about yourself? I know one thing's for certain and 2 things for sure. People are always going to have something to say about you, whether you're doing good or bad. My advice to you is just focus on yourself and make the best out of your situation. Focus on you. Don't worry about what everybody else and anybody else thinks or is doing. Worry about you. I do want to give you guys a challenge though. I do want those of you who have insecurities and lack confidence, I do want you guys to try this. I want you to take yourself on a date. No one else but you. I want you to get cute. I want you to get dressed up. I want you dolled up. Put on your most expensive perfume and just go out by yourself. Whether it's to a super busy restaurant or maybe to like a botanical garden, just treat yourself and go out and do something by yourself. I really do believe that confidence starts from loving yourself, from believing in yourself and reflecting on what's within. Getting to know yourself, you need to put ideas down. And when I say ideas, I don't necessarily mean ideas. I should probably say goals, whether they're personal or maybe business related. And under each of those goals, minimum 3, I want you to write down all the different ways or all the different things you can do to achieve those goals. And I want you to work on this. And if something doesn't work, you refer back to what you've written down and you try something else. And this is going to establish growth. This is going to establish you working on yourself. And this, I really feels, builds confidence. It's not easy, and I know a lot of people feel like they have to be surrounded by company or friends to really go out and enjoy themselves. After I did this a few times, I actually enjoyed going out by myself. I actually enjoyed treating myself and taking myself out on dates. So consider this the therapy portion of our makeup and therapy session episode 1. So you guys do have a bit of a homework to do. Let me know how you guys like this. If you've enjoyed, please, I really want to continuously do this. If you have any feedback, whether good or bad, I'm acceptance of it all. Go ahead, comment down below if there's any specific topics you want me to talk about or discuss. Please let me know. I want to include you all. I know this session was short, but of course I just wanted to get the overall feedback and respondents on this session. So I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, it's a pleasure hanging out with you guys. As always, much love, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.